In this video, we are going to talk about the exponent rules. Remember that you learned multiplication is repeated addition. For instance, if I have 5 times 2, this is the same as 5 plus 5, or is the same as 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. This is the definition of multiplication. The exponent is repeated multiplication. This means that 5 exponent 3 is the same as 5 times 5 times 5, which is the same as 125. Or 7 exponent 5, this means that 7 is multiplied 5 times, which is the same as 24 or 1. In general, we call 5 exponent 2 to be the power. 5 is defined as the base, and 2 is defined as the exponent, which is 5 exponent 2, which is the same as 5 times 5, which is the same as 25. There are a couple of exponent rules. One is called zero exponent. This means that any number to the exponent 0 is equal to 1. A exponent 0 is equal to 1, meaning if the base a, the exponent is 0, is always 1. For instance, a huge number like this one, exponent 0 gives you 1. That's the first rule. The second rule says that if the bases are the same and you multiply two powers, you just add the exponents. So a exponent p times a exponent q is equal to a exponent p plus q, because the bases are the same, which is the same, equal to a. So 3 exponent 2 times 3 exponent 4 is, you write one of the bases, which is 3, and then you add exponents. 2 plus 4 gives you 6. The next rule is division rule. In division rule, it says that if the bases are the same, when you divide two powers, you just subtract the exponents. So 3 exponent 5 divided by 3 exponent 3 is the same as 3 exponent 5 minus 3, which is 3 exponent 2. In general, when the bases are the same, like a exponent p divided by a exponent q, you write one of the bases a, and then you subtract the exponents. So the exponent becomes p minus q. The next rule is power of a power rule. This means that a exponent p exponent q is the same as a exponent, the product of p and q, p times q. So 3 exponent 5 exponent 3 is the same as 3 exponent 5 times 3, which is 3 exponent 15. The next example, we have to simplify 6 exponent 2 times 6 exponent 3. This is the same as 6 exponent 2 plus 3, which is 6 exponent 5. Now, if you use your calculator, 6 exponent 5 is 7,776. 7 exponent 5 divided by 7 exponent 2 is the same as 7 exponent 5 minus 2, which is 7 exponent 3, which is 343. The next example is 3 exponent 4 exponent 3, which is the same as 3 exponent 4 times 3, which is 3 exponent 12. Use your calculator. This is 531,441. Part D says 1 divided by 2 exponent 3 exponent 2. This is power of a power, so we are going to distribute the exponent inside the bracket. So this becomes 1 exponent 2 divided by 2 exponent 3 exponent 2. 1 exponent 2 gives you 1. Number 1 exponent, any number, is going to give you 1. 2 exponent 3 exponent 2 becomes 2 exponent 3 times 2, which is 1 over 2 exponent 6. Now 2 exponent 6 is going to give you 64. So this one is 1 over 64. The next example talks about the intensity of earthquake, which ranges from 1 to 10 million. Now we have Richter scale, which is base 10, and it's a scale used to classify the magnitude of an earthquake. For example, an earthquake with an intensity of 100,000, we write it as 10 exponent 5. Richter scale, the magnitude is 5, which is the exponent here. Now, if the earthquake is measuring 2 on Richter scale, it's very weak. But one measuring 6 in that scale, it causes damage. And if the scale is 7, it is a major earthquake. The first part of the question says how much more intense is an earthquake with magnitude 6 than one with magnitude 2. This means the magnitude 6 has an intensity of 10 exponent 6. The magnitude 2 is 10 exponent 2. Now we have to simplify this ratio. Because the bases are the same, we subtract the exponents. So this becomes 10 exponent 4, which is 10,000. So this means that an earthquake of magnitude 6 is 10 times stronger than the one with magnitude 2. Next question says how much more intense is an earthquake with a magnitude of 7 compared to magnitude of 6. This means 10 exponent 7 divided by 10 exponent 6, which is 10 exponent 7 minus 6, which is 10 exponent 1, and any base exponent 1 is going to be base, which is 10. So this means an earthquake with a magnitude of 7 is 10 times stronger than one with magnitude of 6.